Okay, guys, this is part 2 of our exercise. Let's look. I've written a couple of these sentences on the board. I didn't write them all on the board, but I want to go over a couple, make sure we're analyzing them correctly. Then I'll just give you the rest of the answers, okay? So look at exercise F. We're talking about the nouns. So remember, a noun is a what? It's a person, place, thing, or idea. And remember, a noun has a job. A job is either a subject, a direct object, an indirect object, the object of a preposition, and a positive or a predicate nominative. Has to be one of those things. That's what it does, okay? Now, look at number 1. Johann, that's the way you pronounce that name, Johann Bach, a devout Christian, was also a famous composer. So the first thing I'm going to look at and say, do I have any prepositional phrases? And I do not. Okay, so what's my verb? Okay, was. Was is my verb. See, Mrs. Turner, that's not one of the italicized words. Yes, but you have to analyze it in order to figure out what these nouns are doing, okay? Who or what was? Johann Bach. Why is it not Christian? Well, because Christian, if you notice, is in between these two commas. That tells us that it's separated for some reason. So, Johann Bach is my subject, okay? Now, Sebastian, that was his son. Johann Bach was what? Or was who? What equals Bach? The composer. Since was is a linking verb, composer is a predicate nominative. Now, notice in your book you still have one word. That is the word Christian. This group of words, a devout Christian, what does it do? It defines or it clarifies the noun in front of it. It gives us more information about Johann Bach. So it is a positive. So the word Christian is the appositive. Look at the next one. His brother gave Bach music lessons when Bach was only a young boy. Okay? So first, prepositional phrases. There aren't any. So let's find our verb. His brother gave. Okay? So gave is a verb. Okay? What else is a verb? Was. Because the word was is always a verb. Now, looking at this sentence, his brother gave Bach music lessons when Bach was only a young boy. Do you see a whole group of words that I can kind of set aside? Hopefully you said when Bach was only a young boy. Notice I put brackets around that. That tells me that it is a clause, okay? Go back to gave. Who or what gave? Brother gave. So brother is my subject of my sentence. Okay, I got to look and see which words were actually italicized, okay? Now, brother gave what? What did he give? He gave lessons. So since it's the what, lessons is my direct object. Brother gave what? Brother gave lessons. Brother gave lessons to whom? To Bach. So what is Bach? It's my indirect object. Check it. Verb, direct object, is the indirect object between. Yes, that is a sentence pattern that must be. You can't have an indirect object anywhere else in the sentence. Look at our other verb. Was. Who or what was? Bach was. So what is Bach? Bach is the subject of our clause. When Bach was only a young boy is a clause. We know it's a clause because what is the word when? It's introducing our clause. It's a subordinating conjunction. Now, okay, I believe they ask you for one more word, if I'm not mistaken, the word boy. Yes, okay? So Bach was what? He was boy. Boy equals Bach. Why did Mrs. Turner says equal? Because I have a what kind of verb? I have a linking verb. Since it's a linking verb, I have to find the word that equals my subject. That is the boy. It's a predicate nominative. Okay, I just wanted to walk through the process on these two. Now let's check the rest of your answers. Number 3, he was an organist of New Church of Arnstead from 1703 to 1707. Organist is a predicate nominative. And I hope I'm saying this right. Arnstead is a object of a preposition. I'm not sure I said that city's name correctly. Bach often incorporated hymns into his composition. Bach is the subject. Hymns is the direct object. Number 5, yes, Cody, he gave the world over 300 choral works or cantatas. Okay, Cody is who I'm talking to. It is a direct address. World is an indirect address. Works is, it's an indirect object. And works is the direct object. Number 6, Johann Bach praised God through his music. God is a direct object. Music is the object of the preposition. Okay? Now, tomorrow you have a test. If you have any questions, tonight is the night. You need to ask me if you have any questions at all, because that is our last exercise for review before the test. Okay? It's going to cover everything that we've gone over the last 2 days. It's going to talk about capitalization. It's going to talk about manuscript. It's going to talk about the 8 parts of speech. It's going to be about the jobs of a noun. It's going to be about choosing the correct adverb or adjective, using those words correctly. If you have any questions at all, please, please, please send me a text or send me an email. All right.